everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is all about what you excel at, what you're good at. All right, so for this reading I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. After you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly what you excel at. So let's get started. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see what you excel at. So we have 6 of Wands, the Hanged Man, King of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Wow, okay, you have some powerful energy here, pile 1. I'm literally like, when I saw this card right now with the 6 of Wands here, I just got this message that you guys are good at being the best. Like, you guys excel at that. And by that I mean is that, you guys are the best and you guys are really good at it. Like, sometimes when you're good at something, when people are good at something, they kind of get really overconfident. They get overconfident to the point of being arrogant, and then they just mess things up because that overconfidence kind of gets them to become sloppy in whatever it is that they're doing. So they mess up, they slip up, they make mistakes. But in your case, that is not true. When I say you're good at being the best, I really mean that. Like, you are the best, and you don't let that get to your head. You don't become overconfident, and you don't make mistakes. You guys can be confident. Like, you are aware that, okay, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm not good at. Like, you're self-aware. Okay, so the things you're good at, you are confident about those things, but you're not overconfident. And that is why you guys don't make mistakes. And even if you guys, like, somehow something happens and you guys do end up making a mistake, you are very quick at fixing it, because we have this wand energy, we have King of Wands here as well. So you guys are very quick at fixing problems. You guys are very good at solving problems. And like I'm saying, if something happens in terms of you, like your personal thing that you personally made a mistake, you'll fix it before anybody else can notice what happened. Excuse me. So in that regard, you guys are like, yeah, you guys are out there. And that is why, like, you guys are the best. And with the 6 of Wands here, I can clearly see that people also acknowledge that fact, that you literally are the best, and people look up to you. Like, they will be envious of you, of course, that is there, but at the same time, they also respect you, they revere you, and whenever you're walking by, they literally wish that they could be you. So wow. Already I'm just like, okay. And then we also, with the kings here, both these kings, King of Swords, King of Wands, these are like really fast energies, the swords, the wands, because they correspond to the element of fire and air. So this clearly tells me that you guys are very quick at making decisions. You guys are very quick at taking the initiative, because kings are all about, they have to make the decisions, they have to take the first step into whatever it is that they need to do. Without their say so, things are not going to happen. If the king is not willing to do something, then no matter how much the public wants it, it is not going to happen. So same thing with you guys, so that's why you guys are very quick at making decisions, whether people like it or not. You guys are like, no, this is my decision and I'm gonna stick to it. On the other hand, with the king energy here, this also tells me that you guys also excel at being exceptional leaders. You guys have tons of leadership qualities. You guys are naturally blessed with leadership qualities. It's like the universe sent you here to be leaders. That's literally the vibe I'm getting, that that's what you are here for. So right now, if you guys are kind of wondering what your purpose is in life, if that is the trajectory and that is why you're watching this, know that being a leader is one of your soul's purpose. That is why you would naturally find yourself being good at, taking charge, being the boss, being the captain. Like if you are in a situation where somebody has to pick the leader, either people are just automatically going to appoint you guys a pile one, or you will just come up and be like, I'll do it. You just automatically end up taking charge, whether people like it or not. It's just who you are. You'll automatically assign yourselves that role, and sometimes people appreciate that about you, because that way they don't have to do anything, they don't have to make the decisions and all of that, and you automatically taking on that position means that they're free of that responsibility. But of course there are others who will not be so happy that you are just always taking charge, always kind of stepping forward and going like, okay, I'm going to do it, because once in a while they also want that, they think that they can do a better job or something. But let me tell you guys, no matter how much they think that they can do a better job, no one can do a better job of being a leader than you guys, pile one. And of course, your pile number is also one, which also obviously corresponds to the traits of leadership and being independent. And of course, as kings, you guys are, with this king energy, you guys are incredibly independent. And of course, not only are you intelligent, pile one, I can clearly see your mind is exceptionally sharp and it is exceptionally clear. But not only that, but at the same time, you guys are very quick to do things, with both these energies here, you guys are very quick to do things. You're not going to wait around for 10 people to agree with what you want to do. You'll just do it if you think it is right. However, when it comes to, with the Seven of Pentacles here, when it comes to being patient, when it comes to working hard and just waiting for the reward to come to you, you guys are equally good at that. Just because you're doing things quickly, you're making decisions at a rapid fire speed, doesn't mean that you guys are impatient. When you understand that, okay, this is where I have to be patient, this is where hard work is required, and this is where I will have to wait for the success to come to me, you guys are willing to do just that. So this really tells me that you guys have a very balanced, a very mature personality. You guys are born with that. I don't have the word to describe this kind of energy actually, so I'm trying to kind of think that, okay, what's the word that could be used to encompass all of these traits. But I can clearly see that not only are you hardworking, but you also kind of are at this leadership skill. The thing is that you guys are willing to put in the work. You guys are independent enough that you're like, okay, I don't need anybody's help to do my thing, whatever it is that you have to do. However, if you have to delegate, if you have to rely on others, because life throws you in all sorts of circumstances, so there will be times when you will have to work with other people. So if that is the case with you guys, whenever that happens, pile one, you are willing to do that. You are not going to throw a tantrum and be like, no, I don't want to do this, I'm going to do everything by myself, they don't know anything. No, you will give other people a chance. So you guys really do have all the qualities of being a king, of being a leader, because a leader not only trusts him or herself, but they trust their people. Similarly with you guys, your people might make mistakes, and you are so mature and so wise, pile one, that even if you see that somebody junior to you or at a lower status than you or a position than you is making a mistake, you're not going to be angry at them. You will understand that, okay, this person doesn't have that much experience, and you are going to guide that individual, and give them that knowledge, that information, whatever it is that they're lacking. You will be really patient with them. So I feel like people love to be around you because you make them feel so good, because they feel good that, yeah, even if we make mistakes, pile one is not gonna lose their marbles, they're not gonna lose it. So I'm just seeing you as the perfect leader, those ideal ones which come once in a, I don't know, century, I guess. But those kind of, and you guys really do deserve to be leaders. So if ever in the future you guys want to run for president or something, go for it. I feel like you guys will make really good leaders, and people will follow you. People will definitely, because we have 6 of Wands here, people will definitely support you. They will definitely follow you because they will believe in your ideology. They will believe in whatever it is that you believe in. And I do see that you also like do your best to kind of, your mind is always running with how to serve people in the best way. So yeah, you guys are excellent at being rulers. You guys are born to be that way. All right, let's see what else we have. We have Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We have 6 of Swords, another 6 coming up. Harmony. All right, let's see. We have Knight of Wands. We have the Empress. And we have Ace of Wands. Guys, when the aces come, it is evident that you guys are meant to be leaders. This is that card where you're like, oh, I'm independent, I'm the boss kind of energy, So there you have it. Okay, so with, like I was saying, with the 6 of Swords here, 6, the number 6 is all about creating harmony, of creating a balance in life, in different situations. And that is what you do whenever you come in to the picture, pile 1. You bring about this balance. You are like that missing puzzle piece, And once you're there, everything is just perfect. Everything just falls into its rightful place. So I feel like your presence in people's lives is incredibly important. And you really excel at mediating. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this also kind of, it's like this wheel that, okay, what goes around comes around kind of a situation. The wheel is like there are no corners, there are no sides, no side is bigger than the other. So both these cards are kind of telling me that you're very good at mediating. And also you guys can see with this Wheel of Fortune, there's this compass over here. Looks like a compass to me. So the compass like pointing in the right direction. So this is what you do. You guys excel at guiding other people on the right path. I feel like a lot of times you guys come across people who are lost in life. They have no clue what they're doing in this world. They don't have a single clue in terms of their purpose in life. And when they are talking to you and you're talking to them, you're getting to know them, that is when you understand that, okay, this is what this person is meant to do. So you kind of make people see what their purpose is in life, and you help guide them on the right path, pile 1. And of course, with the 6 of Swords here, like I was saying, people come to you when they're going, I don't know, it's just probably how the universe works for you, that it always makes you come across people who are lost, who are just confused in life, essentially. They have no clue what to do. They're torn between options. They're like, should I pick this? Should I pick that? But when you come in, you're gonna balance everything out. You're gonna make them see, okay, this is what's going to happen if you take this path, because your mind is super clear, so you can easily see what other person fails to see. So that's why you are good at kind of helping people identify, okay, this is what the option, whatever it is that they're considering, holds, and what the other option consists of. So you help people make the right decisions, and you help people kind of move on to a better future. You guys really do help people see the light, because 6 of Swords is all about seeing the light. It's all about moving towards the light. And that is exactly what you help people do. And that you guys are so good at it. You guys are so good at giving the best advice, I would say. Excuse me. So on the other hand, with the Knight of Wands here, you guys are incredibly passionate. You guys are so good at following your passion, because some people are not good at that. They're not. They will pursue their passion as a hobby. Some will not even pursue their passion at all. Like they just won't, because they're like, I don't have time for that. I have other responsibilities. I have to do this. I have to do that. But you guys are like, nope, this is what I have to, like, this is my passion and I'm going to follow it. And you actually give that dedication to whatever it is that you're doing in life. So you are a very dedicated person, I would say, a very sincere person as well, pile one, where whatever it is that you're doing it with sincerity, you're doing it with dedication, you're being loyal to whatever service you're providing to people. And I do see that you excel at giving out services. Some people are good at selling products. I feel like you guys are good at service related products, like, you know, consulting and giving advice, and maybe doing therapy or something, if that is something that you are inclined towards. But service related, I feel like service related careers are going to be very, very good for you. And those kind of careers where you get to be the boss, you know, where you get to be in an authoritative position because of your natural ability, of your natural strength as of, you know, being a leader. So if you guys are confused as to what should be your career, maybe try something like being an entrepreneur, or if you're applying for a job, try and apply for a higher position where there will be people that you'll have to work with, people who have to answer to you, because I feel like big companies, conglomerates, they can really use your help, pile one. I feel like they can do really well with your energy because you guys just know how to handle people. You know, you guys excel at that. You guys excel at handling people. You understand people at a very deep psychological level. You might have not have necessarily studied psychology, but you're able to read people better than people who've actually studied psychology. You know, you guys just have this natural gift of reading people, of understanding people, whether you're into psychology or not. Okay, if you've studied it, then that's just an added bonus to you guys. On the like all these cards, fire energy, and of course the Empress here, these cards talk about your creativity. So you guys, another thing that you guys excel at, pile one, is being highly creative, abundantly so. Literally abundantly so, like to the point where people just look at your work, look at your every time you do something creative, people just look at it and be like, you're blessed, you are truly gifted, like you're God gifted person or something. They really see your art, creativity as something that is just not natural, like that just doesn't come from practice or something. They just see it as something otherworldly, and they think that you know, it's just you're blessed, you're lucky that the universe has blessed you. Like that's how creative you guys are. That's how abundant you guys are in everything that you guys do. And not only that, not only are you abundant in creativity, but in terms of creativity, but you're also abundant in terms of your intelligence, in terms of your leadership skills. And of course, when your success comes to you, Seven of Pentacles with the Empress here, when your success comes to you, it comes in abundance, pile one. If it doesn't, trust me, there will be a point where it will. You guys will be incredibly successful one day, because I just feel like your cards, that's all they're talking about. They're just talking about you being successful. That's why I'm saying you're good at being the best. This Ace of Wands, look at this victory over here. You know, this wand. A wand can, in the magical world, a wand can literally do anything, you know, like in the fantasy world, a wand, magic wand, can literally do anything. So this card literally is telling me that you're good at and you excel at doing literally anything and everything that you put your mind to. All right, then we have Bully. Oh, highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Guys, this tendency to intimidate others, like I was saying, there are people, you have this leadership quality to you. And of course, when somebody is at a high position, when somebody has a strong personality like yours, people are definitely going to be intimidated by that. But this also gives me a glimpse of your strength, to the point where you are willing to face your own fears, you're willing to face your own demons before moving forward. That's why I'm saying you guys will excel at being leaders, because you are able to confront your demons, confront your trauma, rather than just suppressing it and allowing it to affect you later in life. You're like, no, this is an issue, I need to solve it right now. You will be quick to fix that issue with the Hangman here. You are going to fix it before anybody else finds out, so that you're able to give people a healthy version of you rather than a traumatic, tortured, traumatized version of you, because that is just going to affect them in a negative way. So yeah, your power, your strength, when it comes out, the power that oozes off of you, it will intimidate people, and you shouldn't worry about that. You're not a bully. It's just this card meaning over here. Okay, and then we have engineer. Okay, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So like I was saying, you're good at solving problems, and you excel at being creative. So, and of course, engineers also come up with all sorts of new things. So like, that's why I'm saying be in a career which puts you in this position where you have to do everything. You have to be the boss. You have to come up with all sorts of creative things, new projects, inventions, all of that stuff, because that is where you excel at. Where you have to take charge, that is where you excel at. And then we have artist. Okay, then we have expressing dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. That's why I'm saying, when your creativity, your art, when that comes out, people literally think that it is otherworldly. They don't think that a normal person could have done what you've done. Pile one. All right, so people just go like, no, this person is naturally gifted. This kind of talent, this kind of creativity just doesn't come to you on its own. Like, you're supposed to be born with it. So people really consider you this gifted individual who's just born with all these talents. All right, so this is all I have for you, Pile one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what you guys excel at. Okay, we have 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords in reverse, and Judgment in reverse. Okay. So, Pile 2, what do you excel at? All right. So, this tells me, with the 7 of Cups and 10 of Swords in reverse, I feel like one thing you guys excel at, Pile 2, is that, no one, and I literally mean no one, can control you. Not life, not any individual, no one. No. If life puts you in a situation where you only have one option, you're not going to accept that. You're like, no way, that is unacceptable. Everybody is given a choice. Everybody has choices in life, and I will have those too. So people cannot just come out and be like, okay, this is your only option, and you either take it or you suffer the consequences. You are like, no way, I'm going to create my own options. So I feel like you guys are incredibly free-spirited, to the point where no one can control you, and you excel at that. You excel at being free. And the thing is that you guys are meant to be free. So if you guys are kind of you feel restricted in any way whatsoever, literally in any way whatsoever, if you feel restricted, you would notice that you're not able to excel in life. You're not able to do anything that you want to do. It could be anything. It could be like, for example, somebody's trying to control what you're studying. Somebody's trying to control the kind of career you're in. Somebody's trying to control the kind of food you eat. I mean, if it's for health purposes, then yeah, you have to focus on your health and you have to eat what the doctor prescribed. But like, if suppose this other individual's coming and they're like, no, you're going to eat this, because if you don't, then so and so, like, they'll come up with their own reasons. Like, I'm talking about that kind of control, like the abusive kind. Like, if somebody's trying to control what you wear, somebody's trying to control what you say to people, all of that stuff, you would notice that every time that happens, you're not you don't feel successful. You don't feel like I just feel like you're not at your full potential when somebody's trying to control you. So, but when you're free, when you're doing exactly when you're given options, when you're like, okay, these are your options, and the more options you get, I feel like that's better for you, pile two, because that will help you make the decision on your own. That will help you be more independent of yourself, because I feel like with this Queen of Wands, you guys are highly independent. You're not like, oh, this is the only option I'm left with, so I'm just going to go for it. I feel like your success comes when you're free. When you're free to do what you want to do, when you're free to dress up however you want, when you're free to say whatever you want. Like, of course, being, respectful of others, as long as you're doing that, because, that's what we have to do. We have to be respectful. But you are free to pursue whatever career you want. I feel like that is where your success comes through. Because that is when you start to excel, when there are no shackles keeping you down, when there's nothing trying to restrain you. That is when, your excellence comes through. I feel like that is the case with you guys, because we also, like with this 10 of Swords in reverse, I'm just saying that when you're free, when you've healed, and I feel like with this card also, 10 of Swords in reverse, you excel at giving healing to others. I don't know, I'm starting to notice this. Pile 2 gets these kind of healing energies. I don't know what's up with you guys, Pile 2. You guys are like the healers in this world. I don't know. I just get a lot of healing messages in terms of every time I'm doing readings for your pile. So this also tells me that you guys excel at providing healing for others, to others, I mean. And like I was saying, you guys excel when you're free to do whatever you want, when you're free to pursue whatever you want. So next time somebody's trying to control you and go like, we know what's best for you, this is why you should do this and not this, I feel like you guys, because we have Queen of Wands here, you guys know exactly what is best for you and what is not. But I feel like people have kind of tried to overpower you. They have tried to kind of control you to such an extent, because Judgment is in reverse here, to the point where you kind of don't, you've lost that faith and trust in yourself. You think that maybe whatever the other person is saying is right, and if I do make decisions by myself, if I do pursue whatever I want to pursue, then it's not going to end well. It's not going to, I'm just going to not be successful. I'm going to fail, all of that stuff. So I just feel like if that is the case with you guys, pile 2, breaking news for you. No, no, you guys are more than capable of making decisions by yourself. Even if you guys make mistakes, it's okay. You will fix it later on. Or if you're not able to fix it, you learn from it and move forward in life. But don't let the other person kill your potential. You have the potential to literally do anything, because we have Queen of Wands here. You literally have the potential to do it all. And I also feel like with this Page of Swords in reverse, another thing that you guys excel at is, utilizing information to the best of your ability, rather than giving it. I mean, you would give out information to others if you think it's going to help them. But I feel like you are a magnet for information. I feel like, pile 2. And in that regard, you will not just, every time you get a piece of information, you're not going to go on social media and, talk about it. You will keep it to yourself. And I feel like with this card here, Page of Swords in reverse, I feel like you guys have a lot of knowledge. You guys accumulate a lot of knowledge. Every time, either you guys might read a lot. If you guys don't read, or maybe you listen to a lot of educational podcasts, something or the other. I feel like your social media might be filled with educational posts or informative posts, where you're getting to know about the world, you're getting to know about everything. So I feel like that is how you're able to kind of attract information to yourself. And you guys are very good at it. So this tells me that you guys are incredibly knowledgeable as well. Pile 2, you excel at knowledge. The more knowledge you get, the more successful you're going to be. It doesn't matter whether people see you as successful or not. And I feel like most of the people with the judgment in reverse, a lot of people trying to control you, they're doing so because they're afraid of your success. They're afraid that one day you are going to be successful and they're going to be just left to watch you be successful, left to watch you rise to the top. And of course they cannot do that. And so those people, like, because I feel like these are the people who are close to you, like to the point where they know that if they can control you, if they kind of put you down all the time, then you're not going to be successful, because you will not be free. And freedom also talks about not just whether you're free to kind of, pursue whatever you want, say whatever you want, but it also, I'm seeing that it also pertains to freedom to kind of believe in yourself, freedom to, have faith in yourself, have faith in your abilities. A lot of people don't even have that freedom because people take it away. They constantly force them into accepting limiting beliefs about themselves just so they can control them. And I feel like for some of you guys, pile 2, that is the case. People have kind of really knocked down your confidence, your self-esteem, just so they could control you, because they're afraid of your success, pile 2. They know that if you're free, if you actually start believing in yourself, if you're free to have that faith in yourself, if you're free to believe anything you want about yourself, then it is going to backfire on them. Like, this is not going to end well for them, because then you're going to take charge. You're going to go for your success, and they'll be just left gawking at you. They don't want that. They want to keep you down to their level. They don't want you to excel. They don't want you to rise. So I just feel like whenever you feel as if, you don't have any options, pile 2, trust me, you do. If you just think on it, if you meditate, you guys can see with this Queen of Wands here, there's this thing here, this leaf tree, but it looks like an umbrella to me. So this kind of tells me that you're protected, by the universe. You are protected. So don't ever fear about making mistakes. Don't ever fear failure, because the universe is there to protect you. So think on your options. Think about all that you can do. Even if life puts you in circumstances where you think that you might not have options, just think on it a little. You'll start to see more options. That's what I'm saying. You guys excel at that. You guys excel at creating options for yourself. So don't give up. Don't give up, pile 2, okay? All right, then we have a 2 of Wands. Okay, planning, of course. You're planning for options with the 7 of Cups there. We have 3 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Ooh, now this is coming up right. Interesting. We have Page of Cups. And we have 8 of Swords. Okay, so I am seeing a lot of control coming in terms of you guys, but I feel like I'll get to the other message later, but one message that I'm getting is that you guys are very good at kind of, excuse me, you guys are very good at, with the 8 of Swords, if you are somebody, like, I just feel like, I don't know if you guys will take this in a positive way or a negative way, when I'm not sure if this is a positive thing or a negative thing, but you guys are very good at controlling people. You guys are very good at influencing people, Once you reach your true potential, because I can clearly see with this Judgment in reverse that you guys are far from reaching your true potential at this point, pile 2. But once you do, you guys will see that you guys can see all this gold here. I mean, yeah, this is the color scheme off the deck, but with all this gold here, I'm just getting this image in my head that, you guys have a golden tongue. You guys are because all these sword cards, the swords correspond to communication, to the mind. So this clearly tells me that your words are incredibly hypnotic. They're incredibly mesmerizing. You guys excel at influencing people, convincing people. You have strong convincing powers, and on the other hand, you have strong communication powers as well. Your speaking abilities, your oratory skills are off the charts. They are just out there. So I feel like a lot of you guys with this Page of Swords in reverse, you guys have been kind of silenced, because people might be like, oh, don't say this, don't say that, people get offended, people get this, people get that. So I feel like your power of speech is kind of have been silenced by people have kind of made you doubt yourself. So now every time you want to say something, you try to speak, either you guys just think so much that you guys just end up confused, or you guys get scared of public speaking. You guys get awfully terrified. Some of you guys might even start having some health, like physical health related issues like palpitations, shortness of breath, all of those things. And that is because of how you've been treated by other people. Pile 2, they really kind of, because people could see that, people can get vibes. People get vibes off of others. The whole energy, people can sense it, on a soul level, people can sense it. So I feel like people could sense that your speaking abilities, they are really something else. Like they're magic, basically. Like that's the word I'm getting. Your words are magic, Pile 2. So obviously, magic can make you do anything. That's what magic is, right? The impossible, making the impossible possible, literally limitless. That's what that's the potential you hold, Pile 2. You have limitless potential, and your speech has limitless potential. Once you step into your power, once you realize your power, because we have Page of Cups upright. Pages, no matter the suits they are in, no matter the elements they correspond to, pages by nature are messengers. They are, in the olden times, that's all they did. They took the letter from the king, they delivered it to the other person. Back and forth, they were messengers. They brought in messages. So I feel like you guys are meant to do the same thing. And Page of Cups is about, doing the impossible. It's about pursuing the impossible. And with the kind of skills that you have, with the kind of speaking gifts that you are blessed with, Pile 2, you guys can literally do anything with your words. So I'm not saying that go out, start talking, start public speaking, but if you're not comfortable with that and you feel like you'll never be comfortable with that, that's okay. There are other ways to express your to convey your messages. You guys can write. You guys, I feel like you guys will make wonderful writers with because with this energy, because you are communicating whatever your message is, and people are going to love it. Your writing, your creative writing, your books, whatever, they'll be off the charts. You guys can use social media to help yourself, to convey your messages, because that's everywhere these days. That's all it is. So never doubt yourselves. Pile 2, you guys, this is your gift. This is what you're blessed with. Not everybody is blessed with a golden tongue. Not everybody is blessed with the ability to convince and persuade people. I'll give you my example. I am not. I am not blessed with that. I don't have the power to persuade or convince people. You guys do. You guys are the ones who have that. So trust yourselves. I feel like with this Judgment in reverse, you guys really don't trust yourself. You think that every time you say something, it's the wrong thing. And maybe you've had those experiences, and that is fine. Everybody has those experiences where they end up saying the wrong thing at the wrong place or time. And that's okay. But that doesn't mean that what you said was wrong. It's just that probably it was a sensitive situation and you said something. But your words, they're powerful. They're powerful, and your voice deserves to be heard. Pile 2. You guys might even have a very beautiful melodious voice, so you guys can also sing if that is what you're into. Maybe some people might have kind of forced you into believing that you're not a good singer or something. Maybe they've made fun of you or something, but you might have a very beautiful voice. On the other hand, with the swords here, we have to admit, swords can cut. Like that's what they're for, they're not soft. They're harsh. So this also tells me that your words have the ability to hurt people as well. You can really cut them to the bone, with your words. So you guys can be careful, but I will say that people should be careful about messing with you, because you can get back at them with your words. You don't even have to use your fists. That's what I'm saying. All right, then we have a pioneer for you. We have passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Page of Cups, doing the impossible. Guys, this is it. This is what you excel at. You guys excel at being different. You guys excel at being unique. You guys excel at doing the opposite. Oh, sorry, not the opposite, the impossible. I'm so sorry. Okay, then we have companion, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. That's you. That's you. You guys. That's another thing that you excel at. You guys excel at being the perfect partner. I feel like maybe a lot of you guys come across people who are interested in you. You are always coming across people who are romantically interested in you, who are always asking you out. And that's because of your nature. Like, people can sense, they look at you and they're like, yeah, pile 2 is going to be incredibly loyal. They are going to be the best partner. They're not going to cheat on us. They're not going to lie to us. They'll be the perfect one. So people just want you around. Like, somebody would want you as a best friend. Somebody would wish you were their family. Somebody would, of course, wish that you be their partner, their spouse, all of that stuff. And then we have child, we have magical. Like I was saying, the word I'm getting for you guys is magic. So we have seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. We have this Page of Cups energy coming through once again for you. Everything is possible. That is what the Page of Cups is all about. No matter if people, even if people kind of say that, oh, what you're doing is impossible, what you're planning to do is impossible. But this card is like, Page of Cups is like, even if it's impossible, I'm going to go for it. I will do it. This is about pursuing the impossible, because the kind of magic you possess, you guys can literally make anything happen. That's why I'm saying, don't ever think that you don't have options, pile 2. Don't ever think that you only have one choice. No. No. Once you meditate, and I feel like I'm just getting this message that meditation really helps, because you're in that quiet zone. And it doesn't mean that you have to sit in one place and, do some meditation. It could be anything. You guys could be, indulging in a hobby where your mind is quiet, and when you allow your mind to wander, comes up with all sorts of ideas. It comes up with all sorts of things. So that's why I'm saying, when you allow your mind to drift free, all of this stuff, all the swords here, when you allow that to happen, pile 2, you would start seeing so many other options, so many things that you can do. Initially, it might feel like, oh, it's impossible, I don't have any freedom or anything. But when you allow your mind to be free, it's going to make the impossible possible for you guys, all right? So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what you excel at. Okay, we have 3 of Wands. 2 of Cups, the Star, Knight of Cups, and 4 of Wands. Okay. With the Star here, 2 of Cups, I'm sensing that pile 3, you guys don't just excel at one thing, you guys excel at multiple things. And I feel like you guys are destined to excel. You guys are destined to progress in life with this 3 of Wands here. You guys are destined to attract tons of opportunities. Lots and lots of opportunities, not just in your chosen field, but in other walks of life as well, in other fields of life as well. So, for example, you work at a bank, for example. You work at a bank, that is your job. You've always worked at a bank, one bank, the other bank, you've always been into that. But if not already, you guys will at one point in life will attract opportunities not only related to your current career, which is in a bank, working in a bank, but you will attract opportunities that are not related to banking. You might attract opportunities related to doing business. You might attract opportunities related to doing something creative, something artistic. You never know, but it is going to come in like from two or more sources, I would say, because you're meant to excel in different various things. And with the star here, I feel like you guys, one thing, pile 3, is that you guys excel at being the star. I would say being the one in the spotlight. Like the moment you step out, the moment you get on into public, all eyes are on you. So you guys excel at being the center of attention, no matter how much you hate it. Some of you guys will hate it. You guys will be like, oh my God, why are people noticing me? Why can't they just leave me alone? But that is what you excel at without even trying. So this really tells me that this thing, being the center of attention, being the life of the party, the star, that is your destiny. That is a natural gift given to you by the universe. So I feel like no matter, some of you guys might hate it. Of course you will, because everybody's different. So if you're someone who hates that oh, everybody's just looking at me all the time, everybody's just noticing everything I'm doing, I feel like you guys feel as if their eyes on you all the time. Not in that creepy stalker way, but just people are noticing everything that you're doing. So you guys feel that. And I feel like with this star here, like I was saying, you guys feel eyes on you all the time. This also tells me that your intuition is so strong, that if you're walking, for example, you're walking by yourself somewhere, you guys will immediately notice if somebody's watching you. You guys will just notice, your gut will tell you that something's not right, somebody's watching you, and you will stop and you will look around for danger. So I just feel like your intuition is like really high in that regards, to tell you, to alert you of potential dangers around you. Also, on the other hand, with the star here, in the olden times, a lot of people would look to the stars for guidance, for direction. And I feel like that is where you guys excel at as well. I feel like you guys have a very strong sense of direction. Like you guys are if you guys are drivers, if you are able to drive, you guys have tons of spatial intelligence. Pile 3. You guys if you're going on a new route, you will know, like you'll just memorize it in one go. You won't have to take that path again and again for you to memorize it. And I feel like for some of you guys, you don't even use Google Maps. You guys just don't. You guys just know exactly, like you have this map of the city in your head. It's in your head. You know all the nooks and crannies. You know all the shortcuts, all the alternative routes to get to wherever it is. So you guys are very good at that. Your sense of direction is amazing. So you guys excel in that aspect. On the other hand, also, like I was saying, we look to the stars for guidance to where are we supposed to go. So this also tells me that you guys are very good at giving guidance to other people as well. You help, since your sense of direction is so powerful and it is so perfect, you're able to help guide others on the right path. And I'm just not talking about this in the literal sense that, your spatial intelligence, but also in terms of your own intelligence, like in terms of your own personal life. Your sense of direction is really strong. Like you know exactly where you're meant to go and how you're going to do it. If life throws curveballs at you, that's life. That's not you. That doesn't mean that you are on the wrong path or you're taking the wrong route to your destination. No, it's just that there's a small bump in the road. It's like that with you guys. So, wow, this is amazing. Pile 3. On the other hand, with this 2 of Cups here, I just feel like you excel at, working with other people. you excel at, some people excel at being leaders. They're not necessarily comfortable or good at working amongst a group. But you guys are, I feel like you guys are the opposite. Pile 3, you guys really excel at working in a community. Your sense of community, your sense of group think, all of those things are really strong, I would say. For some of you guys, it's different. I'm not saying that this will apply to everyone who's watching this, but for some of you guys, yeah, you feel more comfortable working with other people rather than by yourself. There will be, with the 4 of Wands here, with the Knight of Cups here, yeah, there will be some of you guys who will prefer to work on your own. But with this card, because this is a general reading, so this card tells me that some of you guys, you work well with other people and you enjoy that, and you are good at building a community. That is what you excel at. So right now, if you don't have one, you don't have your own community, like your own group of people, maybe try and create one, because I feel like that is really going to help you on the path to your success. Because people will cheer you on. And yeah, I know the risk is always there that sometimes the wrong person will also come to you, but that's okay. Just because one wrong person comes doesn't mean that you ignore all the right people who have come in your life as well. So work on building a community for yourself. It could be on social media, it could be in real life. Anything that you're comfortable with, go for it, Pile 3. I feel like that is really going to help you achieve all that you set out to do, because the more people the whole networking thing, that's what I'm getting at. The more contacts you have, of course, that, they say that it's not what you know, it's who you know. Kind of like, that phrase where it's important, what's important is the people you know, rather than I don't know what the other thing is, but so having people in your life, having powerful connections in your life is important. And I feel like that is something you excel at. You might know people in high places. If not, like I'm saying, if you are someone who's like, no, nobody likes me, I don't know if I'm comfortable having a community of my own, try it. You will never know who you meet and where they're going to take you, because people come in your life for a reason. You never know where somebody will take you. Next thing you know, you found your destiny because somebody came into your life and now you're doing what you've always meant to do. So yeah, I feel like you guys you'll benefit from it. And you guys are really good at keeping people together. You're always about throwing the best parties. We have 4 of Wands here. Every time you are hosting a gathering, it's the best. People love to attend your parties. People love to get invited by you. They look forward to getting an invitation from you, Pile 3. So you guys are very good at that, very good at keeping people united, keeping people together. You guys are just full of talent, aren't you, Pile 3? You guys are full of excellence, I would say. So let's see what else we have for you. Okay, we have the Chariot. Interesting. Yeah, of course, with the 3 of Wands, Chariot, you guys are meant for progress. You guys are meant to excel in life. So if somebody comes and tells you that you're not going to be successful, please don't believe them. Please don't. Even if your life is not perfect, you're going through a tough time. I hope you're not, but if you are, it's okay. Life will get better, because this is what you're meant to do. You're meant to excel. Okay? We have 3 of Wands again, guys. Progress. Never stop progressing in life, Pile 3. Never stop. Even when you reach all your goals, just create new ones. Just literally do that. Create new goals for yourself. Higher goals, bigger aims. The bigger your dream, I feel like the more hard work you'll do, the more you'll excel in life. Please don't ever stop making goals for yourself. Please don't ever stop. I'm literally pleading with you guys. Okay, we have the Hermit. Of course we do. Yeah, giving guidance to others. We have 4 of Swords. And we have Strength. Guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, where do I even start? Like I was saying, don't ever stop having goals for yourself. Okay. On the other hand, with the hermit here, like I was saying, not only is your sense of a direction so strong, like I was saying, even in your personal life, you know exactly what to do. And it is because you're self-aware. You're constantly reflecting upon your actions, your words. You might even journal a lot, because that is a form of reflection for you, therapy for you. So you are essentially clearing out all the clutter. Like if you're somebody who journals, you're clearing out all the clutter in your mind. So that leaves your mind clear, and that helps you, come up with solutions. It helps you get that clarity that, okay, this is where I'm supposed to go, and that's what I'm supposed to do. I feel like also with this hermit and the star card here, excuse me, one of the journaling techniques that might work for you guys, pile 3, is mind mapping. So if you've never tried mind mapping, maybe you should. You can Google it. I don't want to waste your time explaining the whole thing here. This is not what we're here for. So you guys can Google that if you don't know about it. But I feel like that is something you will really excel at, because once you get that direction, once you have this map in front of you that, okay, this is where what you're supposed to do to get to your destination, that's it. Then no one can stop you. Then you'll start moving with the 3 of Wands coming up twice for you guys. You guys will start moving. And with this Knight of Cups, I'm clearly seeing that you guys are meant to be on the move. Even if right now your life feels stuck, even if you're moving slowly, at least you're progressing. Don't just sit and just be like, okay, I'm stuck. Things are never going to happen for me. I should just give up. No. No. You do not get to give up, pile 3, okay? Just because you're feeling stuck, there will still be some things that you can control. For example, your daily routine, your daily life, taking one day at a time. Whatever happens on that particular day is something you can control. So start moving, do things. Even if you're moving at a slow pace, it's okay. At least you're moving. So that's why I'm keep telling you, never stop progressing in life, a pile 3. You guys are not meant to just sit back and not. Even if the worst of the worst obstacles come in your way, with the Strength card here, guys, you guys are strong enough to overcome any obstacle, any problem that comes your way. Okay, you guys are super strong with this Lion energy, Strength energy. This Lion is here. This tells me that you guys are meant to be kings. You are meant to be respected. That is why I feel like, and you know how with the Star here and the Strength card here, you know how there's so many animals out there in the world, but a lot of times if you go to the zoo or something, people have this thing that, oh, they want to see a lion. They have this fascination with the lion. The lion cannot be ignored. It is so fierce and so powerful, the king of the jungle and all of those things. And so I feel like that is your energy. You might have some strong Leo placement as well, because Leo is ruled by the lion. That's a symbol for that sign. So if you're Leo, let me know. But that's the thing. That's why you attract people's attention. That's why even if you're a Leo, you hate being in the spotlight, that's fine. But you often find yourself being in the spotlight, being the center of attention, being the object of people's gossip. It's because of this Leo energy, this Lion energy, the Star energy. It's not your fault. You're not doing it deliberately. You know that. You know that you're not asking for attention. You're not going out with the neon flag on your head saying like, give me attention, It's not. It's just that people get attracted to you. People constantly notice. Sometimes when like every object has its own energy, has its own magnetic field, all of that stuff, right? Sometimes when the object comes in a place, the energy changes. There's that shift. There's that ripple of energy taking place. The magnetic field is so strong that it affects everyone. I feel like that is the case with you guys, pile 3. So that is why people just notice you, because when you enter a room, when you go out, there is that ripple thing happening. People are noticing that there's been a shift in energy. What's that shift? You are that shift, pile 3. Okay? You are the ones who just come in with your star-like energy and will create those ripples. And you should be super proud of that, because a lot of times people just come out and everybody just ignores them. People just ignore them. They could care less whether they're there or not. But with you guys, when you walk in, people are like, some significant person has walked into the room, So you guys are not insignificant, and I don't want you guys to think that you are, because you're not, okay? On the other hand, with the 4 of Swords here, this also tells me that, like I was saying, your psychic abilities, you guys, when it comes to meditating, the way you meditate, the way you are reflecting, we have the Hermit right next to it. So you guys also excel in the art of meditation. Not everybody can meditate. Prime example, yours truly can meditate, but you guys can. You guys have the art of meditating. Maybe the universe loves you so much that it just wants to connect with you. Pile 3, that is why your meditation powers are so strong. Your ability to focus is so strong that you are instantly able to make that connection with the higher power. Look at this 3 of Wands. This person's at the top, so you are able to connect with that higher power, that higher energy, those supernatural beings that are sitting up, like at the top, basically. Right? So let's see what else we have. We have Rescuer. We have Hermit. We have the Star. Like I was saying, in the olden times, the whole concept of the North Star, of the compass pointing north and guiding us. You're like that lighthouse. That's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, we have this floaty thing here. Provide strength and support to others in crisis. Act out of love with no expectation of reward. So you guys are like those lighthouse. You're like the rescuers. Somebody's lost. All they need to do is come and talk to you. And they'll be on the right path. You have saved a lot of people, pile 3, and I feel like you guys don't even boast about it. For some of you guys have literally done it. Like, you've literally saved someone maybe from drowning. Maybe you've saved someone from getting crushed by a car or something, something of that. Like, you've actually saved people's lives, and you don't even boast about it. A lot of people don't even know that you've done those things. Maybe you work in a field that requires you to help save other people. That's why I'm saying you have this whole savior thing going on. I'm not saying you have a savior complex, no way, but it's that energy. You excel at helping people, excel at putting people on the right path, excel at bringing people out of problems. You guys are so good at it, so exceptionally good at it. We have Trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Whoa. Like, that's the whole thing, you guys are, that's why people notice you so much, because people are just like, the moment you walk into a room, people are like, okay, what is pile 3 going to do? What are they going to do today? How? So, that's the whole trickster energy coming through, because people can never know. The Joker, the Fool, they're like those childlike energies, you never know what's going to come after that. So that's exactly what I'm saying with this Knight of Cups here. You don't know where this night is going. You don't know where this night is going. And a lot of times I feel like whenever you guys are driving, like I'm saying, since you guys are very good in terms of your spatial intelligence, a lot of times if somebody's with you, you always try to take some new path. You always will try to find some new routes. And people are just like, oh my gosh, I wonder which route they're going to take today. Will they go the regular one? Will they take something different? What's it going to be? So it's an adventure with you guys. And then we have Midas, we have Miser, we have entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. That's one thing. You guys are meant for success, guys. You guys are meant for it. That's what I'm saying. Never stop progressing. Even when you have all that you've achieved, just make new goals, because whatever you do, you will be successful in that. You will get that success. All right. So I feel like your success is eternal. It's a forever thing. It's like a forever loop. Again and again, it's going to come to you. The more goals you have, the more you'll have to achieve. All right. So this is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what you excel at. Okay, we have Temperance, Five of Wands, Knight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. Okay. All right, Pile 4. Let's see. So, Knight of Swords, Five of Wands. Both these cards talk about change. I feel like when you guys experience change in your life, Pile 4, or when your actions kind of result in some sort of a change in somebody's life, because we have Temperance here, which is all about balance and patience and everything. I feel like you guys either deal with change in a very patient manner. You might be uncomfortable with it, of course, but you're patient when it's happening. You know, you're like, okay, things are changing. Let's watch and see what's going to happen. You know, you're not gonna panic over it. Essentially, you guys, I feel like you guys are really calm. I don't know, these cards, they're all about talking about how calm you are. So I feel like, and you know how they say that calm is a superpower. I feel like that is the case with you guys, Pile 4. Your calm mind, your calm demeanor, your cool-headedness, I would say, if that's even a word, that is, you know, where you excel at. You excel at being patient. You excel at dealing with change in a very mature and a very, you know, in a very practical manner, you know, in a pragmatic manner. On the other hand, with the Eight of Cups, you're also like, you know, if things are not serving you or your higher purpose, you are not going to cling to them to this point where, you know, it just gets toxic for you. You understand when it's time to let things go, you let them go, you know. So that's why I'm saying what you deal with change in a very mature manner. You understand that life is ever changing. You never know what's going to happen when. So I feel like you guys are always prepared for change. You guys, probably either your life has been like that, where you guys were constantly maybe moving places, or maybe there was this phase, or maybe you guys are currently going through this phase where you guys are switching jobs constantly. There's no stability essentially, but you guys have kind of worked your way into it. You have adjusted yourself to that ever changing life of yours, and I feel like your life is more exciting in the sense that it's changing all the time, as compared to others. Obviously, other people will say that your life is so amazing, that things are changing for you. That means you're moving. Life is progressing for you. All of that. You might not see it that way. You might see it as something kind of like a nuisance, where you're just like, there's no stability in my life. I don't know where to put down my roots or anything. So it's all about perspective, but I feel like a lot of people have a very rosy perspective of your life, Pile 4. They think that everything is perfect for you. They think with the Ten of Pentacles, people think that you have it all. You have all the blessings in the world. And the thing is with you guys, Pile 4, Eight of Cups, I don't want you to take this in the negative sense, because it's not in the negative sense. I'm not getting negative vibes from this message. It's that, you know, you are not... like you're willing to let things go to get something better. I'm not talking that, oh, if you see a better person, you're going to leave your current people and just go to that person. No. No, I'm not talking about that in terms of people. I'm talking about that in terms of opportunities. And like, let's take a basic example. If a new iPhone comes out, you will change it. You will change the current one that you own. You will change it into a new one, because you understand that, okay, this new one is better. It's going to help you work better, you know. It will help you do your work faster. It will help you do your work better. It will make you more productive, because the old one might not have as many features as the new one will have, you know. So that's why you're like, okay, this is a better thing for me. Like, you understand that. Even if you suppose you've had your old phone for like a really long time, some people do get attached to their phones. Maybe even if you're attached to it, you're like, no, my progress is more important. My leveling up, my upgrade is more important than me clinging on to something that is just going to hold me down, you know. So you guys are really good at kind of progressing. You guys excel at that. And on the other hand, I'm also getting this with this Knight of Swords. Maybe you guys are very good with numbers as well. We have 10 of Pentacles here, all these coins. So this also kind of tells me that you guys are good at you guys are good at, with the 10 of Pentacles, I'm also getting this message that you're good at making money. So working with numbers, money, all of that stuff, you guys are really, really good at it. And if you're wondering what you're supposed to do in life, where are your strengths? Maybe look at the way you manage your money. You guys are very good at it. You guys excel at managing your finances, making sure that you have an emergency fund as well as money to pay your bills and all of your other things you have. But if you are getting a better opportunity, if you, and the thing is that, you know, when somebody is not adding value to your life, a pile 4, you're going to walk away from that person. And I want you to understand that it's a very good thing, because a lot of times we cling on to people who are just holding us back, who are constantly putting us down, just because we feel as if we've known them for a really long time and we shouldn't just leave them. We have this fear that if this person's not our friend, then we are not going to get any friends. Like, nobody will want to be friends with us and all of that. I feel like you guys don't have that fear. I'm getting this really massive vibes of fearlessness from your pile, that you guys are incredibly fearless. You're like, even if I have to, even if after leaving this person I'm alone, I'm willing to accept that, but I'm not willing to live in a toxic environment. You will cut away all that doesn't serve you, be it people, be it things, be it a place. You will walk away from those things, because for you guys, I feel like maintaining that balance with the Temperance card here, maintaining that balance, maintaining that healthy environment is more important to you guys than anything else. No matter how long you've known the person, no matter what memories you have with the person, the moment you realize that things are getting toxic, things are not progressing, you'll put an end to it. Because you don't only do it for yourself. People will say, oh, you're so cold and you're so selfish, pile 4. How could you do this? How could you just leave them? I don't want you to think that you guys are selfish, because you're just not walking away for your own selfish reasons. You're walking away for that person as well, because you want that person to be in a relationship that is healthy for them. You want that person to be in a good environment, in a positive environment, because sometimes the energy between two people gets toxic, and it's better if both of them walk away. It's better that both of them move on. So you do it as much for yourself as for the other person. You will understand that, yes, this person is better off without you. This person deserves to have different other people. Person deserves to be with other people and not you. You will understand that, even if you have strong feelings for that person, but at the end you will do what is best for people, even if it means walking away from them. So this really tells me just how sincere you guys are, pile 4, and how hard you work to bring about this positive energy into your environment, in your personal life, in your social circle, in your professional life. You're all about the positive, and you're very good at doing it. You do it in a very seamless manner. You will not create drama when all this is happening. When you are trying to let somebody down, when you're trying to break up with someone, for example, you'll do it with the least amount of drama possible. you know. And so that also tells me that you guys excel at dealing with people. You guys just excel at communicating your wants and desires. Like, this is some big self-love energy coming through, pile 4. You guys excel at loving yourself, and that's like high level energy, I would say. Pile 4, this is not something that, this is like, you people are like elevated to that level where you understand that, you know, your mental health, your spiritual well-being is so much more important than the worldly pleasures of this material planet, you know. So I feel like your spirituality, you guys excel in terms of your spirituality as well. So let's see what else we have. Okay, we have 10 of Pentacles, and now we have 10 of Cups. You guys are so blessed, and you guys are good at being blessed. How do you do that? Like, I feel like when the universe blesses you with one thing, like, it'll give you, for example, $1. Okay, the universe gave you $1. You'll turn it into $10. So this also tells me that you guys are very good at doing business. You guys are very good at making money. You guys are very good at generating money. So you guys should always have those affirmations where you know, those affirmations about money, like, I'm a money magnet, or whatever. Every dollar that I put out into the world comes back to me tenfold, kind of like those affirmations. You guys should practice those, because I feel like in terms of you guys, pile 4, those affirmations will work really quickly and will help you get money quickly if you are in a financial crunch, I feel like. Okay, we have Awaken. That's why I'm saying you guys are elevated. You guys can see this snake rising to the top, Kundalini awakening kind of a thing. You guys, your spiritual well-being, I feel like you guys are up there. You guys are not normal people, in the sense that you guys are highly spiritual. Your connection with the higher power is so strong that you understand that, you know, this world, this material world is nothing. It's nothing there. I'm just saying, and some of you guys even have the power to do some supernatural stuff, like some magic and stuff, and that's because of the way you meditate, the connection you have with the universe, that helps you be more elevated. I feel like some of you guys might even have your Kundalini awakening. Your Kundalini is awake, it's active, it is helping you reach the top. You guys are self-actualized. That's the message I'm getting. And then we have the Hierophant. Okay, we have number 5 again, change. We have transmute. Interesting. I'm just gonna, and here. Okay. And 4 of Pentacles, like I was saying, you guys are good at money. You guys are good with money. Excel at, people should literally trust you with their finances. They should, because you will take good care of them. And people, like, if you are looking for, like, I feel like you guys will do really good in terms of stocks as well. And like I was saying, you guys are good at generating money, so people should really invest in your projects if you have any, because if they're investing, if they're getting some shares, they're gonna get the double or triple of what they've invested once, you know, things start happening for you guys. So I feel like you guys are a very good investment, pile 4. And if people give you $1, you would give them 2 back. And this also tells me that, suppose if you are selling a product or you're selling a service, pile 4, so for example, your service is like $5 or something, the value you're going to give, it's going to be worth $20 or $30. Like, that's the thing. People will always get more out of you than what they give you. And if they're investing and they're expecting monetary return, they're going to get back more than what they invested when they're doing it with you, because you have this ability to generate money. You just have this natural instinct. You just know how money works, and you know how to make money work for you, and you know how to invest to make more money, you know. So you guys are really smart in terms of your investments. Whatever you invest, you are smart enough. Like, you'll buy real estate, you'll buy gold, maybe you'll invest in some stocks or something, and you're so smart, you know exactly the kind of stocks to invest in, because down the line, few years later, those stocks will be the ones with the higher return. So wow. People should hire you as their finance manager. Pile 4, you guys are excellent and managing money and making money, and also in terms of your spirituality, that's another thing that you guys excel at. I just feel like excel would be like, I would not say that this is like you excelling, this is like you are already excelled. You know, you're already elevated, you're already exalted to that level of having your kundalini awaken. I mean, that is not something people get. You know, this is rare. This is rare energy. You know, your kundalini being awakened, you being elevated to that level where you're able to connect with other supernatural beings, the cosmic beings. And I feel like you've even had encounters with them. You've had encounters with angels. You've had encounters with spirits and even negative energies, negative entities as well. So it is because of, and that's why I'm saying you wouldn't notice that 90%, 90 to 95% of the people will never understand what you're saying, what you're talking about. That's why now when life's different facets, when life's ups and downs, they don't affect you as much. Now, like, this all makes sense to me, like why it's so easy for you to handle change. You might not like it, but it's easier for you to handle it as compared to another person because of your spiritual elevation, because your soul is at a level where all this seems like child's play, and it's just like this, you know, fly roaming around, hovering over you, kind of like that. That's like, it's just a bit of annoyance when change takes place now for you guys, Pile 4, because your spirit, your soul is at a higher level now, because now it's looking down in this world and being like, what is this happening? Well, it's like that, because that's so now no longer you guys get affected on a soul level when things are changing in your life. You guys don't get affected as much as you guys used to before this whole thing happened, before your awakening took place. Now it's just, now you smile. Now every time a problem comes, you just smile and be like, oh great, another one, let's see what this one's gonna do. You know, you're like that. It's a minor inconvenience, you can say. That's how much it has reduced you, because you've elevated yourselves so much. Whew. You guys are the excellent ones. I would say. Pile 4, this kind of energy, this hasn't come up for any other pile. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking. All right, then we have Saboteur. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the change it will bring in your life. So you guys you faced your fears. That's why this whole awakening thing happened for you. That's why now you're like in this transmute phase, you know? Now you're moving from one place to another. Your energy shift has taken place. Why? Because you faced your fear and you got empowered because of them. You know, you faced your fears, you overcome them, and now that is why you're like up there, out there, and you also help people face their fears as well, Pile 4. Because you have done your work, you have done your shadow work, you have done with your trials and tribulations, you've experienced all those. Now that's why the Hierophant energy is, and now you get to be the mentor. You get to be that wise teacher who's there to guide others, who helps others face their fears and helps them move on, helps them embrace change, and helps them transition through this difficult change. You help people let go of what it is that no longer serves them. Ooh, you guys are powerful. Ooh, we have Destroyer. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. This is like 8 of Cups, guys. You guys will walk away because you've understood that, you know, there is something better out there. This world, one day everybody has to die, right? Like, everybody, it's just, so you understand that there is something, like, because you've experienced that, you've experienced the cosmos, you've experienced talking to different entities. So now you understand that this world is just It's just there. It's just so temporary. It's so insignificant. So that's why it's now so easy for you to let go of all your destructive habits, all your unhealthy patterns, behaviors, all of that. And you're ready to embrace the new. You guys are so healthy and so secure, like in terms of your personality, in terms of your mental health, that now you're like, no way, I'm at this level where I want my peace of mind. That is the most valuable thing to me. And I am not going to let anybody take it away from me. So even if you have to walk away from people, even if you have to cut off a relationship, you have to let go of your old job, no matter how many years you worked in that company, you will do it because for your peace of mind, for a better life, you'll do it. And I salute you. I salute you, pile 4. This is some powerful energy. And we have Samaritan. Refined your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Yep. Because like I'm saying, you have elevated yourself spiritually that now even your enemies, you are just like, oh, these poor people, they need help. You're going to be ready to help anyone and everyone. No longer will you make this, even if they're people you don't like, you're not going to curse them, pile 4. You don't even curse them. You just send them love and healing. Because you're like, these people need it. These people need it so much more than I do. And if somebody comes to you for help, like if your enemy comes to you for help, you will be all ready to help. Wow. This is some high level energy. I cannot believe I'm reading for you guys. You guys are like up at that level, pile 4, spiritually awakened, excellent with money. You guys are money generators, I swear. Wow. All right. So this is all I have for you, pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.